Welcome to our free experimental pandemic peer support program for youth. My name is Iris. You have been recommended to be here out of hundreds of youth who are on various waitlists to see therapists. Based on the number you selected, please say your name.
Well, that's nice for a change. Normally, when teachers see it on the attendance, they completely butcher it even though it's one syllable. Bin.
Hugo.
Chloe.
Aries.
Ale, like ginger ale.
Oliver.
Athena.
My name is Reverie. Rev for short.
Oh, con đã nói mẹ rồi. I'm at the support group.
Thank you for previously submitting your online questionnaire as to why you're on a waitlist to see a therapist. Please state your reason to the group.
My mom caught me vomiting in the toilet. Now she wants me to see a therapist.
I don't even know why. I don't need to see a therapist. You do.
My aunt wants me to be here. My parents died.
Well, the court thinks I can't be trusted to take care of myself.
My school counselor forced me. He thinks I make dark humor jokes that are not funny.
My doctor thinks I'm bipolar. She's not wrong, but I don't need a therapist and I don't need to be here. Can I just fly out to space instead? Seriously, that'd be so much better.
My parents think my mental health is worse because of the pandemic. Sure, my stress levels are higher, but that's to be expected when one is planning their future to keep up the family legacy of excellence. I must live up to the legacy. I am the legacy. I strive for personal success.
Doctor's orders. I've been trying to see a therapist since the pandemic started. And there's plenty of reasons to find a therapist helpful.
Thank you. With no end in sight for the long wait list to see therapists, your being recommended to be here earns you a seat. Please move your chair that best describes how you're feeling. Then, sit down accordingly.
What?
What am I doing here?
Okay.
Excellent. Please wait for more instruction. Thank you for your patience. The pandemic has brought to the surface many of our fears. Say one fear that has come up for you during this time.
My parents.
Neglect.
Death.
Nothing.
Them.
Do you really think I'm gonna come here and share all my deep, dark fears with all these strangers? I'm scared of the Kool-Aid Man, okay? There, I said it. Is that what you wanted to hear?
Failure, disappointing my parents, bad grades, not getting into any of the world's top universities, ending up like some certain people, losing everything.
A never-ending struggle?
Thank you. That is all for now. Please wait for the next instruction. Thank you for your patience. We will be right with you.
Hey, Aries, it's been a while.
Hey, sis. Don't start pretending you care.
I do care. The family's worried, especially Mom and Dad.
That's funny. They never cared before. I don't need any of them.
Oh, really? Is that why you're here on court order?
I'm here because apparently walking through a neighborhood and singing is considered a public disturbance. And apparently getting busted for a public disturbance while high means you need therapy.
You do need therapy.
Only because it's mandatory, and I've been on the wait list since I got out of jail.
Jail?
Drug possession.
Okay, listen. Truth be told, I'm here for my own anxieties, but we heard you would be here and I wanted to see you. I care about you. So does Mom and Dad. So does Zeus and Dionysus and Poseidon and Hera and Artemis and Apollo and Demeter.
That sounds complicated.
Wait! Your whole family is named after Greek gods and goddesses.
Yes.
I love Roman gods and goddesses, mostly because the planets are named after them. Athena, you are Minerva, the goddess of wisdom. You're also known as the goddess of war. Interestingly, Ares, you are
Mars, the god of war. You think I didn't know that?
Our father loves Greek mythology, and my mother, Ares' stepmother, is a Greek history professor specializing in Greek and Roman mythology.
Oh, this is all making sense.
Ares, we're family. Mom and Dad want everyone back at Olympus.
Oh, really? Is that why they kicked me out?
Wait, did you say Olympus?
Yeah, Olympus Manor.
Can your parents adopt me or something? I'm joking. I wouldn't last 3 days if I had to listen to you two arguing 24/7. So, ladies, please, can we put a cork in it?
Call me lady again, and it'll be the last word you ever say.
My bad. Still, enough of your family drama already. Can't you wait till you get home?
I don't have a home.
You're homeless. Remind me again why you don't need our help?
Because I'm managing it, okay? I have a job. Well, I had one. I've got places I can go.
So, you live in a manor, and you're homeless. How does that make any sense?
Ugh, it's complicated.
A complicated sibling relationship. Just like Apollo and Artemis.
No, they actually get along pretty well.
What? No, I'm talking about the gods, not your siblings.
Hey, nothing's happening, so I might peace out. I've got someone I'm supposed to meet.
Someone, huh? Your dealer?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Just wait, will you? The program is about to start. Let's think positively.
Think positively. You sound like my therapist.
Hey, Rocket Man. Why are you on the wait list for a therapist if you already have one?
I need another one.
Thank you for your patience. Please remain calm for the next step.
Hey, does anyone remember which bus we took to get out of here?
Well, there's only one bus that comes out here, and we all took the same one, so hooray. We're all in this together. Come on.
Finn, you're not looking too good. Is there anything I can do to help?
I don't know. I thought, never mind.
Look, just please come sit back down and let me know if there's anything I can do for you.
I don't really want to sit with a bunch of mentally ill kids waiting for some imaginary program to start.
And what does that say about you? Top student of the imaginary program. That's rude.
Not rude if it's true.
Can you please not argue? We need to get along.
Anil, do you have any good jokes? I could use a laugh.
Well, this is my time to shine. Let me think. Hang on.
This whole thing is a joke.
If I take any longer to get home, my parents are gonna kill me.
At least your parents care about you.
Oh!
I wish I was on another planet like Jupiter. Did you know that Jupiter is the Roman god equivalent for Zeus, the king of gods?
Do you ever think if you talk about planets enough, you'll just turn into one?
Are you kidding me? That'd be a dream.
I'm gonna make sure that this program is real. Good news, the program is real. I have their email right here with the same I logo on it. Bad news, there's no more Wi-Fi and my phone just died.
What?
Some program this is. Come on, Hugo, let's go.
No, I'm staying. You dragged me here in the first place, and now you want to leave?
Yes, because I want battery life and Wi-Fi. We can go and celebrate your grad.
That's what I thought we were doing today. I mean, come on, it's the middle of fall. And I know you put my name on a therapist waitlist because how else would I get recommended to be here? I need a break.
I was just trying to help. I'm leaving. If you get lost, I won't be here to help you.
Oh yeah? Well, getting lost sounds fun. It's not like I'm dying to go back home, Mom doesn't respect me, and you didn't help when you moved out.
How many times do I have to say that I'm sorry? Look, I'm an adult now. I'm just trying to get by. I'm sorry that Mom doesn't respect you, but it's not my fault that she's transphobic.
No, it's not your fault. Nothing is your fault!
Oh my God. I just need a signature to prove that I was here so I can get my medication.
So that's why we're here. You're always busy, and when I finally get to see you, you bring me to a support program that clearly means more to you than I do.
Yeah, you're not the only one suffering. I'm still trying to navigate being 19 in a broken healthcare system that has a serious lack of mental health support. And if you haven't noticed, there's still a global pandemic going on outside, which makes things harder.
Oh, great. We're stuck in the middle of nowhere, no phones, waiting for a support program to start with two pairs of siblings who can't go 1 second without arguing. It'll be a miracle if we all make it out here in one piece. Jupiter, are you listening? Help us!
Hey, good, they're not leaving. I still have time to think of my joke.
I think you're funny.
Thanks. It's because I am funny.
I wish I was high for this.
Iris said to be patient. The program will start soon.
Maybe there is no program.
That's my cue. I am out of here.
If you leave, I'll tell Mom and Dad, and you'll go back to jail.
Fine. Maybe this time I'll finally get sober. You can enjoy the guilt of sending me back there.
And why exactly would I feel guilty if you got sober?
Right. Why would you feel guilty about anything?
You say we don't care, but whenever we try to show that we care, you shut us out.
Can you both shut up? I can't imagine what could be worse than this situation right now.
I don't know, how about only eating the end pieces of bread loaves for the rest of your life? Becoming a human pinata? Being trapped in a giant football stadium with 14,605 rubber chickens going off all at once? Those would all be pretty bad.
Yeah.
How about your parents dying?
You see,
What in the name of great Uncle Chloe?
Chloe?
Jupiter, can you take me too? Jupiter, is that you?
that's a really bad idea.
No,
Oliver.
Come on, man.
Whoa!
No.
There's an exit up there, and I am leaving.
Here you go, top student. I agree. Okay,
What's happening?
let us leave, Iris.
It's horrible. My parents are gonna kill me. There's no Wi-Fi. I've got less than 5 hours until my UBC application is due, and if I don't get in, my family would have wasted their whole lives to immigrate here for nothing.
No!
Okay, well, I guess there's no
No.
getting out of this. Whatever's in there
No.
cannot be worse than here.
Aries, come back!
Hey, this looks like fun. Woo! Yeah!
Sometimes fears are masked, close or far. Now that you're here, state your fear.
I'm afraid of losing myself.
Neglect.
Death.
People distancing themselves from me.
Dependence.
My emotions. My parents' wrath.
Failure that will destroy my future.
Jupiter? Where am I?
I'm scared.
I can't see anything.
I should have just stayed in jail.
Ah! What was that? Get the hell away from me!
Where are we?
Ah! Athena? Where'd you go? Ale!
Oliver!
I'm pretty sure this isn't the peer support program we just signed up for.
Maybe we got pulled in here to die.
No food, no water. Humans can only survive for about 3 days without water.
Oh, that is if those scary masked monsters don't kill us first.
That's just great. Nothing matters anymore. Okay, well, there was this one time I was barking and growling at my neighbor's dog, and when I looked up, she was watching me.
Okay, I was at Costco once, and I jokingly threw my cousin into a shelf. It wasn't my cousin.
I think they're gone. Ah, no, run!
Your Honor, I request a reruling. Oliver? What are you doing?
Trying to get out of here. I don't want those monsters to find us.
When did you become so optimistic?
Let's work together. There's gotta be a way out.
I wish Athena was here. She gets on my nerves, but she's resourceful.
You don't hate her?
I thought she'd have my back when I was thrown out. She did not. It hurt, but I understand. I probably would have done the same thing.
If I had a sibling and they did that to me, I would hate them.
Helping me would have hurt her, and that's the last thing I would have wanted.
I guess I understand. It seems like she wants to help you now, though, so that's good.
Our parents want her to fix what they broke. They threw me out to teach me a lesson. It didn't work. I still used, then jail. It's all my fault, though. I got involved with drugs all on my own. I didn't listen when they said I was destroying my life. Don't do drugs, kid.
Honestly, it's all I think about. I would do anything to not feel my emotions.
Oh, well, it is all I think about. All day, every day, how to get my next fix. I'd spend my last dollar on it if I had to. Sure, it takes the depression away for a bit until it wears off. Then it just comes back, 10 times worse.
I'm not sure things can get worse for me. I thought I was invincible, because, the mania. I actually thought I could fly to space. After that, I would crash land into a depression.
That's exactly what snorting a line will do. 30 minutes of bliss, feeling like you own the world, you can do anything. And then crashing down so hard it's paralyzing. A depression you can't deal with any other way than doing another line. It's a temporary fix to an ongoing problem.
Yeah, I can see that. I know I'll have a manic episode again, I just have to deal with my emotions. I guess it's better than going down the road you've been on. Sounds like hell.
It is. Look, I can't say much that'll help, but I can listen, and maybe that's better than throwing meaningless quotes at you, like keep calm and carry on.
That's definitely true. Be happy. Oh, look, it's my depression going away.
I wish it was that easy. Jesus.
If I can't trust my emotions, then I have no hope for the future.
Chloe! How come you're reading?
I couldn't find anyone, so I thought I would just read.
I like to read to pass the time, because I have literally nothing to do in life.
What kind of books do you like to read?
Fantasy, mostly. It's a great escape from reality.
I like to escape too. What book are you reading right now?
Matilda by Roald Dahl. I love it. You're working hard.
Oh my God, be quiet! I can't lose my spot.
Ben, we are in this imbroglio together, so we should work with each other.
I'm inclined to agree with you, but I can't if someone uses big words to sound smart and does it wrong.
Wait, you know what imbroglio means?
A complicated,
Confusing or embarrassing situation.
which would be more correct to use if you and I showed up to be at the same date. For example, the more correct term for this would be predicament or catastrophe.
Well, you could also say that this is a complicated and confusing situation. What are you doing?
Ever heard of Hansel and Gretel?
Of course. You're trying to mark where we've been, and so long as we keep walking one direction without backtracking, we should be able to find our way out.
Yeah, my parents aren't gonna be happy if I take any longer to get home.
You keep saying that, but I'm sure they're worried like my parents.
You'd be surprised how some parents show they worry.
You should have seen me! God, I was getting worried because I couldn't reach you and this entire place is just...
You're panic rambling. I think a therapist would tell you to take a deep breath. Look, we found each other. It's better not to be alone here. Get it? You don't get to leave again.
Dude, this is definitely not the right time for that. Again.
There's never a right time with you.
There's never a right time with anyone. Life is a constant
What
struggle.
the hell is that supposed to mean?
I've never belonged anywhere. The adopted indigenous kid who never got to explore their culture, that's why I left home. If that makes me a bad person, fine, because I'm free.
You think I had a good childhood with our mom? She's abusive, Rev, and it got worse for me when I came out as trans. Don't act all high and mighty with being pushed aside, because guess what? You did the exact thing to me.
I never meant to, Hugo. That's the difference.
What do you mean?
I had a really bad fight with Mom before I left. I told her that it felt like her and Dad didn't care, that they just adopted me to look good. And I moved out. I had to think fast and pay for so many things. I couldn't afford a phone plan, so I couldn't contact you.
Oh. But it still doesn't make it okay that you left me behind. I would have gone with you. I hate living at home. It doesn't even feel like a home anymore.
Hugo. You're my little brother. I would never want your life to turn out like mine. Living in poverty, struggling every day, I don't regret leaving, but every day I regret leaving you behind. Come on, let's find the others.
Deal. I'll lead the way since I'm taller. That way you can catch anything I might miss. I don't want to be disappointed with life again. I'm very anxious and worried.
I'm afraid I won't survive.
If this is a maze and we can't find our way out, how is someone supposed to find their way in?
Well, we got pulled in here somehow. Maybe we should take a break.
Yeah, good idea.
Min, you look like you're dying.
Hungry. Feels like my stomach is trying to eat itself with shark teeth.
When was the last time you ate?
Breakfast.
Here, hold on. I might have something.
Here. Thanks, but I kind of feel like vomiting right now, so maybe later. It's happening to you too, huh? What do you see?
My future, it's fallen apart. Everything is gone.
This place is gonna haunt us with our worst fears as long as we're in here.
What if I never get into Harvard? Or Yale? What if I never get into law school? What if I fail and I become shunned by my family like Aries? I'm afraid that all of my hard work will have been in vain and that I will never achieve my full potential. I worry for the future.
Hey, your family is rich. You should be fine.
Could you not?
If it makes you feel any better, I've got less than 5 hours until my UBC application is due.
If you don't mind me asking, why UBC? I think you're an incredibly smart person, Vin. Ivy League smart. Don't get me wrong, UBC is a great school and all, but someone of your caliber could do a lot better.
Maybe it's the tuition that costs more than my parents' salaries, the move, the unneeded second culture shock. I need to stay where I can get scholarships and keep my job.
I get it. I'm sorry. But if your parents support you going, then shouldn't they help you pay? I'm sure they care about you. Maybe they just don't know how to express it.
Aren't you smart? Ditto. Wonder why so many coming-of-age stories have found families as the main theme. I don't think anyone understands. I'm alone in this life, alone in my house, alone in my body.
We've been walking in circles.
We haven't taken 4 left or right turns. The possibility of this happening is if we've walked in a loop or a Mobius strip, and I certainly don't recall us walking upside down. My head hurts.
Was that an earthquake?
Sure felt like one.
Well, if it was, that means we're still on Earth and not another planet.
What difference does it make what planet we're on?
Huge! If we were on Venus, we'd be burning up right now. Or if we were on Jupiter, we'd be falling through the ground, because it's all gas.
You sure know a lot about space. You gonna be an astronaut? The first man on Mars?
I'd love that. Seeing pictures of the planets is one thing, but it'd be another to look out the window of a spaceship and see Saturn right outside.
That's so nerdy. But yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
What about you? What would you like to do?
Not work a day in my life. Just a coffee in my hand without a care in the world.
If only we could do that. Thanks, capitalism.
Right. I just want to be able to do something I love, you know?
Well,
and it doesn't feel like work.
What do you love?
I don't know. I spent the last 4 years of my life in a haze. I never got to find out.
I think you'd make a cool musician, like the frontman in a rock band or something.
You think? I've dabbled in music before. Maybe I could be in a band someday.
If we ever get out of this place, I hope you will. If not music, I hope you'll find that thing that makes you feel the way space makes me feel.
What? No! No! No, I can end up back there again!
What are you talking about?
You don't see that? It's me! It's me wandering high through a neighborhood I don't know!
What? I don't see anything.
Is that my future? Is that all my life is going to be?
It's this place. It's playing tricks on you. Don't look at it.
We need to get out of here. Let's just start walking. We have to find an exit eventually.
When did you become so optimistic?
I will always be pulled, looped back into this cycle of fight and failure.
Aries, look at this. It's a note. I think it's from Iris.
Read it.
You've gone it alone, the storm you did weather, but no one escapes lest they do it together. We've got to find the others.
Here, take half.
No thanks.
If you will take half, then I will eat half. Otherwise, no one gets anything.
Aren't you just saying that your stomach was eating itself alive?
Yes, it is. Please?
Dude, I'll take half. Why are academically gifted people so unnecessarily complicated? Are you checking the calories on that?
Let me take that away from you.
Don't touch me!
That is so unhealthy.
Say that to someone with an addiction.
I have. To Aries, many times. It doesn't ever seem to change anything.
Hey, my watch says 7, but at 7 o'clock we were still outside of the eye, right?
Yes, what does that have to do with anything?
Well, the good news is you don't have to worry about your UBC application anymore since time isn't moving.
The fact that you're feeling hungry means time is passing internally for us, and we're stuck in a time loop.
Oh, it's a totally dystopian setup for a human experiment.
Ugh! Chloe, how can you be reading right now? Don't get me wrong, I love reading, but here, of all places.
It's how I stay calm. Since I moved in with my aunt, I read 3 books a day.
Wow, that's great. Why did you move in with your aunt?
Because my parents died.
Chloe, I am so sorry for not saying anything earlier. I didn't know what to say.
That's okay. My mom loves to read books.
That's great that you're following in her footsteps. You know, I bet if your parents could see you now, they would be very proud of you.
You really think so?
I really do.
I'm afraid of the future without my parents in it.
Are you a writer or something?
Are you ever gonna find something better to do with your life?
I want to do stand-up comedy.
I should pray you don't get cabbaged on stage.
Already have. What do you want to do with your life?
I'm applying for biology.
That's not what I asked. You can apply for anything. What you want to do is inside you.
You sound like an old sage.
Was it your dream to be an author? The next great Canadian novelist?
No.
A bookseller? A librarian? Oh, jackpot! I knew I had a sixth sense for guessing people's deepest passions.
Ever camp at libraries because you don't want to go home?
You camp at the library? Like with a tent? Yeah, me too. I like to bring my core 9-person instant cabin tent with me to the library. I camp at libraries because I got tired of going to class. It's exhausting having to show up and feel invisible.
Feeling alone makes me feel hopeless for the future.
I used to go to the library all the time with my parents. It's my favorite place.
I have got to get you all to my mom's library at Olympus. In it, she has every book that she ever read, referenced, and what was referenced in what she read.
Dang, your manner actually sounds really inviting now.
I have a feeling that Aries is nearby. I have to go. I'll be right back.
We'll leave marks on the way so you can find us.
Thank you.
We need to find Athena. She'll know what to do. Your relationship really is like Apollo and Artemis's.
Rev?
Hugo, I'm right here.
Hey, guys, have you seen Athena anywhere?
No, we haven't.
Did you find a way out?
I wish. This place might be our home now. Should I make dinner?
I'll take a load off your shoulders and do the laundry. We can't, though. There's nothing in this place.
Well, I've been getting visions.
What are you, high? Right. Sorry.
This place is bizarre and surreal. It feels like time has stopped moving.
But there was something like an earthquake, which probably means we're still on Earth.
Well, since this place is so bizarre, Rocket Man, can you talk to Jupiter? Get us out of here?
I hope so. Jupiter, are you there?
I need to find Athena. There are some things I need to say to her.
Lead the way.
Oh, right. By the way, I've always looked up to you. Even after I grew taller than you.
Ha Pride in myself is easily torn. Pride in you is something sworn. I'm always destined to run away, afraid of loss and afraid to stay. I never meant to leave you behind. I just thought you were further ahead. These dreams are hard to tell apart. Still, it's harder to let them go. Not a moment without a thought.
was placed on earth only to rot. Feels like my body's on fire. I am sore with hope as thin as wire.
Sometimes fears are masked, close or far. Now that you're here, speak to your fear.
You are my fear. I can see you. I will bury you.
What helps me get through my struggles in the pandemic is my family and friends, and I guess music and TV shows and movies.
Making tea, just like lighting some incense, putting on the diffuser.
Watching movies and eating ice cream.
Hanging out with my friends or a friend, or watching videos. Going outside and seeing my friends.
I think what helps me the most is knowing that you're not the only one there, that you're not alone. There's always someone there to listen to you.
Trying to think of everything as just as normal as it can be, and hang out with friends and family helps.
I would paint a lot. Talking to friends and family, it helps you and get to a good mental state. For me.
My family, they help me a lot not to be sad.
I need a better support system.
I need people to listen, to be honest, and to have empathy.
I need my aunt and friends.
I need to be reassured that I have someone there for me, always.
I need someone to know, really know, that I tried. I need someone to tell me I did well.
The only chance for me is to have people who support me. Otherwise, I got nothing.
I need someone to listen to me. I need someone who will laugh with me.
I need my family's support and love. I need goals and dreams, peace and quiet.
Thanks for listening and not telling me to get over it or that it's all in my head.
Well, it is all in your head. That's why it's so hard to get it out.
True, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. I guess it did feel good to finally tell someone that things aren't so easy for me. I thought if I kept telling myself and telling others that I was fine, it would somehow become true. I think I made it less true.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But hey, the gig's up. Surprise, I'm not fine. You hear that? I'm not fine!
Me neither, but we will be. Can you make a deal with me?
What is it?
I promise I won't do any drugs if you promise you won't either.
I can promise I'll try.
That's all I was hoping for. Oh, and promise you'll work things out with your sister.
If I can find her. and we can get out of this damn maze, I'll think about it. Welcome to my lonely life, to this sea of sparks and endless strife. For these days my mind's been really rife with thoughts of how to get me out of, caught in this loop of fail and fight. I'm trying to find what they call light, but I don't know what's really right, and I need someone to know what I've tried to tell you when I needed help, but I'm lost and I can't find my way out. You reach your hand to me, and I pull away from you to say there will never be a good time, 'cause these things that I don't say, there's a reason I don't say them, but I can never tell you that, 'cause it'll only make you worry, so I just say I'm fine, but now's just not a really good time. Asina, where have you been?
Looking for you, of course. Thank goodness you're okay. That was a beautiful song.
Oh, you heard.
Yeah, I did. I didn't know you could sing like that.
There's a lot of things you don't know about me.
I know. I'm sorry. It must have felt like I didn't care.
No. You did everything you could. I was the one who messed up.
We all messed up. The whole family. Aries, we love you. The family wants you back. I want you back.
I would like that. I mean, I have to finish parole first, and probably rehab too. Yes. There's a lot of things I need to change before I can face the family again, but someday, yeah.
If there's anything you ever need, let me know. I won't leave you alone again.
That means a lot. And hey, good luck getting into one of those universities you've always hoped for. If you ever need a tutor, I can find you one.
Yeah, probably for the best. Thanks. But I think I'm going to take a break from worrying about the future so much. I need to do that for myself. And who knows? Maybe I'll start making jewelry again. That was fun. Aries, I support you and your sobriety. You're doing really well.
Thanks, sis. I hope I can keep it that way.
I didn't find a way out, but I did find the others. Come on.
Oh, thank God you're both still alive.
Why wouldn't we be?
Two siblings with chronic illnesses really shouldn't be tossed into a supernatural maze open to the elements. I seriously didn't think you'd last 10 minutes after we separated.
Well, here we are. You're really rude, top student.
Yeah, sorry, trying to change. Then I'll really be a top student. Any chance you found the way out, or the others?
Well, we found Rocket Man and the God of War. But why do you suddenly care?
Rev, maybe we should stop snapping at each other.
Hugo is right. We need to support each other.
Sorry. I'm trying to change too.
I'm here to help, Rev. Hey, do you remember that song we wrote back in April? It just popped into my head for some reason. This one. Did you know the time flies like an arrow? Did you know dreams don't work unless you do?
I didn't know that I would lose track of time. I didn't know how hard I'd have to work.
Take a step.
Take a guess.
We've both got something to fear. It won't just disappear. But there's no I in team. But what's a team without you? I'll have your back when nobody does. It's the best job I get to do. And the time we have together will always be my favorite forever.
We've followed the music. It's amazing that you two are singing together.
Oh, no. These are the same marks that I left before. It's a note. I think it's from Miss Iris here. Going in circles, worrying about the way. If you found the others, there's more that people have to say.
That's what Iris says in her book, too. The importance of speaking up.
Huh? You've been reading that the whole entire time.
Okay. Well, I was terrified at points in here, but there's this quote that helps me through the pandemic, and it helped me in this place. You can't see the stars without a bit of darkness.
Great metaphor.
This pandemic sure has brought on a lot of fear.
Yeah, but it feels a bit brighter now.
Planet Venus is the brightest we see in the sky, referred to as the morning star. Venus is named after the Roman goddess of love and beauty. The second brightest from our perspective is, you guessed it, Jupiter.
Oliver, I like how you're for real. Can you teach me to speak to the gods?
Sure. First, you have to believe they really do exist. Then, look up, because for some reason they're always up there. And visualize, and then...
Nerd.
But how do you know they really do exist?
You have to believe in something, right?
I like that, Oliver. I think I was in a dark place. Part of me still is, but now it feels a little brighter for me too. There's hope.
I'm proud of you, Rev. It isn't easy to admit that you're in a dark place while you're in one. It helps when you have someone to talk to.
Easier to do when it's someone you trust, that's for sure.
Somehow, being in a dark place with you guys doesn't feel so dark. Oh, gods, did I just say something sappy? Ugh.
Hey, speaking of darkness, was anyone else, like, hugging the scary mask earlier?
It's not scary anymore. It's just a part of who we are.
I agree with you, Chloe. I recently learned that in order to love ourselves, we need to accept all parts of ourselves.
And be proud of how we're handling this tough time.
It's been a while since we found ourselves.
Yes! We did it!
Yes! We don't know if it's a nightmare or a dream, but we can all agree we're all that's left.
Did you finally think of a joke?
Yeah.
We should do group therapy together.
Who's that?
We're all that's left.
Come on,
Some of us don't join the club.
Welcome back, everyone. Thank you for your participation.
Of being ignored.
Cyrus.
Maybe part of us is just afraid that we'll make you bored.
I heard you loud and clear. It's not a good time, but when will you find? When will you find it? Why can't you hear me? When I'm standing right here, when can I cry? Let it out for real. Just say it already. My thoughts are eating me alive. So stop me from assuming the paths I walk don't go anywhere, and thorns won't disappear. But neither will I. So tell me how you feel, 'cause we'll never have a better time than here. I couldn't say it, what's on my mind, so I just lied to you. Why can't you say it? I'm by your side, what do you fear? Can't you just be real? Keep me from dwelling on all the words you say. So stop me from assuming the paths I walk